What's up, y'all? Welcome to the final 9 conclusion of the 2025 Z Boaz Open, put on by Mace Man. Got an awesome card for you. We've got a 5-man card, so extra golf included in this coverage. Zane is still our leader after 10 holes. He has lost a stroke, but we're here on hole 13. 250 feet. You're going to see a lot of backhand skippy hyzers from these guys. A little high and inside for my liking, but attacking. Let's see what the catch cam sees. What do I know? Just a little deep. If you had to be picky about anything wrong with that shot. Miles Seaborn.
Keep your head.
Little late on the release, unfortunately.
Yep.
Hatcher kind of splitting the difference. Getting gobbled up by those trees. Still on the green, though. Alright, Danny's turn to take a crack at it. Honestly, a little surprised not to see him try some sort of forehand. Just seems to be really masterful with it, but this one is an off-speed backhand with something that's going to skip, so any of these pro guys have this shot. Mason also going kind of inside. Catching a tree. Looking like it's going to stay just outside. Shout out to our catch cam we got today, Papa G. Rocking the OG Mountain Sports tee. Much appreciated. Now let's take a look at where Miles is at. Just off the fairway. Not much to work with. We're going to see what he can manufacture. Sure, he's been over here a time or two before with hundreds and hundreds of rounds out here at Z Boaz. Probably wanted a little more than that, but that's very wise, not taking too much off of it, leaving himself in position for a nice smooth chip up and an easy tap in bogey. Just shrug it off. Plenty of golf left. No time to try and be a hero. Couple of nice birdies. Looks like I missed Mason's birdie attempts. That would have been a par. Zane get back down to 4 down. That's what he started the front 9 at. Yeah, no real traction made from the chasers. Mason and Miles falling away a little bit. Hatcher has picked up a stroke, but still got quite a bit of work to do on the back 9 here. Stayed dry. Should be an easy par from there. Whew. Little late on the release, I think, from Hatcher, but it still made it through the cool new, well, relatively new, archway. Yeah, the flinch. He thought he squared it. And there is OB over there. Let's see if he was able to stay clean, even with a little bit of a late release. That's right. That could have gone so much worse. Mason. Never saw it from the main cam. Oh, that late hop. That was looking exciting. Man, that was a great shot. Miles, see if he can...
Hang me!
Danny Skipping one off of that hard pack over there. Through the big gap. A little inside, but could save a 3 from over there. Yeah, here you got to walk across the creek. So there is some OB. There is a drop zone. Failed to mention that. If you land in the creek, you go back to the drop zone. Miles is dry. He actually had the opportunity to go back to the drop zone, but he wanted to take the distance over the good footing. You can see what he's working with. I mean, he's at eye level with the fairway. And just a sick forehand out. Way to get out of trouble. Caught a late
I'm
one.
not sure it's touching. Yeah, cause look at that right there.
I think I'm in.
Look at that part.
Full card decision here.
Yeah,
The spray painted
This is a good.
OB line in the bush. Always a good idea to get them involved. Not making any solo decisions over there and getting accused of cheating or whatever. But yeah, card gave it to him. Could not capitalize though. A little bit right from Danny. Let's see if Zane can steal another one from those guys. If Danny can make his bogey here. Hatcher for the par cleanup. Yeah, creek was flowing nice and clear today. We're going to be playing next to or around this for the next couple of holes. Hole 15, 3 and 95. You got that beautiful creek off a ledge on the left. But you don't even need to think about the creek when you just
Great shot.
Thank you. Actually?
Yeah.
It's like 20.
do that every time. Gosh. So good. Zane's going to try and follow that up. As yet another train works its way next to the course. These guys even work on weekends. Uh-oh. Thing is heading for trouble. Didn't hear anything.
That would be nice.
Oh, late tree kick. Did it keep flying? Can't tell how far forward that fought. Hatcher. Still a little early.
Catch the second one immediately?
No.
Got to see what the left side of the fairway was about yesterday, and today's on the right. Danny. Yeah, this hole gets in my head. I got my very first 3 on it a couple weeks ago, and I was quite happy, so...
Take it out.
Nice to know I'm not alone, that the struggle bus can find you on this hole. A smooth approach forehand for such a backhand dominant player. Thing is more than serviceable. Yeah, I had the want. Just not quite there. Danny's got some fun footwork to pull off here. Just off the top. Mason. Yeah, I missed Zane's putt. He was over there. He was basically pin high, dry, on a sandbar down there, not in the creek. Ah, come on, Mason. Yeah, again, I could not even see where Zane was, so I didn't realize he was up and missed his 2 attempt, but
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
pretty fortunate to stay dry. That was left side, but that could have caught plenty of chains. On to hole 16. Got some sweet cactus in the fairway. This is one of my favorite holes on the course. 390 feet. Again, with the 2-meter rule in effect, this is kind of a sketchy one to take the line I like. I like going high like that with a little bit of anhyzer.
2 meters, boy.
Yeah, it's on everyone's minds with shots like that. And that is why I love this hole. Throwing shots like that one that turn the line. You can't see them anymore, and bam! They come back across the bucket. Great shot, Zane. I believe that was his Firebird-ish disc. Not sure what it is.
I'll get 2 meters.
Had a bit of a tailwind on this hole, which is why you're seeing a lot of late stability out of these discs.
Yeah, same. They didn't move anything, dude.
And why Hatcher started that one with so much anhyzer. Danny, let's see what he can throw down on this one.
Well, what do you think about like a player?
Found the ground, not the 2-meter. Looks like he's just going to pitch out. Give himself some nice footing to attack the basket and save a 4.
Like that's my big thing. Like he's an Okie, yeah, but
No.
he stomped a ton of ass in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Got some work left to do there. Hatcher off the right side. He's eyeing up something though. See what he can punch through. Doing a little course maintenance there. Miles able to shape one down there. Oh, catching another disc. Bam. Playing bumper cars on the green. Just shipping up, getting off the hole. Mason giving it a bid.
Oh,
You give me one. You can't just give.
Asking for the chain to go his way and just hold on to one of his discs for him. Such a cool green. I like this short position too. The deep position is... that is a toughie. Yeah, so when a disc is moved by another disc like that, card decision kind of You just give them the best spot you think that they got. You're not forced to play from your new lie, because your lie is based on where the disc comes to rest. Anyways, Zane found himself OB by throwing too deep yesterday, and this looks so good. How much action is it going to get? There we go. That was 385, so we're about 370 there from Zane. Mason, early release. Can have some work left to do. Miles had the early release yesterday, but not again.
That should be fine. Yeah.
Playing right down the big gap, kind of away from the basket, but if it gets pin high, he'll still have a putt. He got gobbled up by some roots. Hatcher.
That's really bad.
That kicked right.
You'll have more people on your side than more people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Danny, little nose up there. Mason just pitching out to the short tee. Hatcher. That is more than 2 meters, unfortunately. So that was his third. This is his fourth. Yeah.
2 of them.
That is rough.
We only the other.
Thumbs up from the catch cam. Staying dry here. That was a tough break. Oh my gosh. That thing was going to make it across the creek. Had so much speed still.
Yeah.
And it got saved.
It's just
It's
tiny
even-
feeling.
Well, no,
Whoa, that was a wild late kick. Danny having to manufacture something. Like a mini Conrad shot here. Oh, come on, do it. I wasn't going to push far enough, but man, that looked good. Mason pulling his pants up. It's warming up today. It started off chilly. I was in a long sleeve t-shirt and my Patagonia vest. A nature appreciation moment. Little squirrel just cruising around watching the good golf. Hatcher for 5. We got a 3-way tie for second right now, but not after this hole. Miles for 3. Zane for the birdie. Come on. Oh, yeah. No doubter. Just a couple cleanups on the card. On to hole 18, 335. All these guys are going to throw the forehand line. Just kind of start it wide and let the disc do the work. Skipping across the green there.
Good problem. Okay.
Good shot.
There we go. A little more stability on that one. A little more bite from Miles and Danny. A little more inside. Caught the big tree. Did not sound like water though. There's a big bush there that can kind of catch you.
Hurry.
Mason,
Wow.
a little lower. Still got that forward skip. Yeah, I always throw the backhand kind of poke and hope line, but this has got to be the best line, at least for this basket position. Especially with those bushes trimmed up nice and low on the left side of the fairway. Whoa. Oh, You see some guys tapping their watches back there, calling out some potential slow play. Danny did not stay dry. Had to move back to the drop zone before getting a march across the creek with everybody.
We're about the same, so I'm gonna give him. I mean, you still got mad. Yeah. But when the PJ opened it up and said it's tournament director discretion, 90% of tournament directors dropped it immediately.
And then they got
And
mad
then
at
the
the
10%
TDs
that
again.
didn't just got, or just getting dragged by people all the time.
One of my favorite spots, probably in DFW for some B-roll. Getting a little herd action marching across those rocks. Danny, a little bit meat on the bone still for his bogey. He's jammed it in there nice and low. No worries. On to hole 1, 380. Need to go about 300 feet down this tunnel and then dogleg up to the right.
There went.
What?
Sometimes it's just your tournament, you know? And Zane's been on a tear the last couple holes. I don't know if you've noticed, but he is 7 down. Mason just shaping one all the way down. You almost wouldn't even pick a better spot than that if you could for the backhand. Hatcher.
Get off!
Hey, I love hitting that tree, okay? Miles. I was curious to see what he's got. It didn't look like it fought out of that pocket. It looks like it kind of stuck. Danny following Mason's line. Oh, and catching a stump.
Gosh, that guy's so good.
Yeah, that was almost going to be so good it was bad if it kept going. But bam. Zane basically reteeing.
That's so good.
Gonna go join those guys up there. Plus a stroke. Yeah, you said a catch cam.
Oh, you gotta be.
Sorry I left that in there, folks. Some late nights editing this project. Had to redesign all of my graphics to fit the 5-man card.
Go!
Yeah, I never looked, Paul.
And then just the extra editing that goes into cutting footage for a 5th player.
Go!
Let's go.
Whoops.
Edge of circle, that's ideal from over there. Zane just chipping one up over, yeah, hopping over the log. Yeah, what a pretty green. All that mulch. Got the down timber staked in. Danny, unfortunately, hitting that tree, leaving it a little short.
No way you did the same thing as Danny does.
I don't know if you could hear him, but he said, no way I did the same thing as Danny. And yeah. They need to make these big putts to make their big drives worth it. An air ball. Guys.
With the Debbie's nose. Good putt, Miles.
See all this work going into the green here. It's just astounding. Zane cleaning up a solid 4 after a Bad tee shot. If it's not a train, it is a jet. It's crazy. This extra noise that we've got going on this coverage here. Hole 2, 356. The basket is up on top of this cliff. And out there to the right, that is looking purty. See what the catch cam has to show us about that. It's a tricky shot because you got to throw it so nose up, but you need it to push forward. That was fantastic from Zane. He is putting an exclamation mark on this tournament with 2 holes left to play. Mason leaking a little left, but staying on top. That's absolutely fine. Hatcher.
Come hang out with me.
He's going to go join the other Mason. Also, I'm going to pat myself on the back. These guys probably know that I misname them when they're on the same card because the Mason thing, and I feel like I've done really good.
Letting them get over.
So, I'm going to pat myself on the back as my cat starts doing its 9 o'clock thing. Sorry about that. We're seeing some nice throws from the rest of the card, though. We've got one more. I like the height and I like the turn. Oh, the late tree branch. Okay, let's button this thing back up. Got the cat quietening down. It's got me no longer breaking the fourth wall. Back to business for the end here. Yeah, Mason was giving that a run. He's disappointed, even though it's close for a 3. Hatcher, just a little short. Miles, a little step floaty. I thought that was at least going to hit cage. Danny. It's been all over the band today. Zane, just an outstanding tee shot. Nice too. Tournament was over when he kind of hit that extra gear and put his foot on the gas about 4 or 5 holes ago. It's nice to just see the effort and the want and the finish. Hole 3, 455.
Got it.
Oh, he's running it.
Flare skip in.
Oh my gosh! Woo. Woo. Went so much better today, guys.
Oh, let's see how close this gets to the catch cam. Still, what a rip.
I'm going to try to put it to 60 feet right here.
To 60 feet, he says.
There's a chance.
Pretty high. Oh, main cam lost it. Let's see. Catch cam surely has it. So 2 of my favorite oak trees on the property are on this fairway. One, the catch cam is standing under it, and then that big one that they're throwing around. That tree is just majestic. He may have called that perfectly 60 feet. It's kind of an interesting putt, though, with kind of a low ceiling from that angle. Hatcher. Like the height. Is that in the circle? Just pure hyzer? Come on. I ain't got that thing to flat, but that was mostly hyzer. Do have a good wind for it today. Miles. And a little lower. bet this thing's about pin high. It's just going to be out to the right a little bit. Eh. That was about my my commentary, not the throw. I can put one out there, but I think with the right wind, I'm still not doing that. Yeah, Danny in circle 2. It's wild that this is the first one out.
That would have been a fun way to finish.
Yeah, can you imagine getting a penalty stroke if that putt just stayed in that tree? That would have been crazy. Oh, man, he's just all over the bucket. So close. Miles taking a serious stab at it. Zane on the downslope, but caught in the bushes here. Animations out of Hatcher just crack me up. Rest of the card just cleans up their threes. And yeah, we're gonna crown third time, 3 out of 4 years, Z Boaz Open champion. Zane Letts. Congrats, nice shooting. Only player under par in the field. Papa Letts coming in for some big congratulatory hugs. Here are our caching players in the MPO field. First, we got Zane Letts. Second, Miles Seaborn. Third, Mason Marchbanks. Fourth, Hatcher Mason. Fifth, Cal Stevenson, who we saw in round 2. Tied for 6th, Cameron Shirley, who we also saw in round 2, who tied with Daniel Vasquez. So we actually got footage of every caching player between round 2 and 3, so that's kind of cool. Thanks for watching this 2025 coverage of the Z Boaz Open in MPO. Appreciate you. Please like, share. Let me know what tournament you hope I cover next in the local scene. And as always, we'll see you out there.